industrial art, people typically kind of blink and they just go, what? Don't really get it. What it's attempting to say is that we're using bolts, not brushes. The mission here at Hazard Factory 2 is like, we do these things here, but we also aid and abet other projects. So if someone has an art idea that seems legitimate and it kind of fits in with the industrial art we're trying to do here, then we lend muscle to it. We're a moderately poor fit for conventional art in the sense that art it's susceptible to definition. You don't think of electronics as an art form, not typically. Some people do. You don't think of welding as an art form, not typically. Some people do. But when we take all these different influences and we integrate them and we come up with just totally novel applications and then do fun and creative things with them. This is a Jacob's ladder. What we're doing here is you can't typically hang it on the wall. What you'll see then is the electrical path is choosing the least dense of the air, which happens to be the current spot where it's hottest. So a Jacob's ladder, you normally have an arc following up like this. This is going to do that a little bit. It's also going to move back and forth as it finds the path where the flame is hottest, because that's the least resistance. There's the least amount of air there. But what we are doing is it's a very creative process. It almost seems like it develops capacitance. At this point, really, there are about 30 people that work loosely with Hazard Factory. We have, people that help out less formally, but will also lend resources to our projects. So we partner up with a lot of different groups. The power tool drag races, it's weird, it's a little bit destructive, it's definitely dangerous, but it is art.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the third annual Seattle Power Tool Race and Derby. It is brought to you by Hazard Factory, putting the art in police incident. We are here today, ladies and gentlemen, to race power tools. 3, 2, 1, go! More than 3 feet, it's approved.
Well, then there's two things. There's the sex toy races, which I think actually need at least 6 weeks of preliminary work. What I'd like to do is have a budget committed to the project before we actually start doing it. What we're doing is inviting people to participate in culture and to create their own culture.
Turn off the lights.